why I be hella low-key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm off the chain, I'm off the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, boy, how you gon' act? Hey, I remember sleeping with.
We are 15 miles due west of the Atlantic, nestled in downtown Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerge from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Fielded near the back of the end zone. They had no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5. As he gets it to the 30.
Houston ball carrier brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Made the tackle.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2-yard.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. How did the lady go miss? Her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught her the rhythm, she caught up a friend, that kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
feel the way my heart out on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mom.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Carry now. This is Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier. Josh Allen.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. It's not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Watson off play action. Going deep here for Stills. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Jaguars, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action here on first down.
They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Justin Reed. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson.
And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And this results in 6. Touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Back to it after the pick 6, Rivers.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Eddie Jackson picks it. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired.
And I think the ball's out, and the Jags grab it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The sack by Terrell Suggs. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Here's Edwards. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Gus Edwards, the ball carrier. Gary and Conley on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 10.
It's our time. 50 wants the mic. 50 wants the mic. Here we go.
On play action, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Josh Lambo now for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Jaguars 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Watson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So negative yardage, a loss of 3 on 2nd down, and that leads to a tough 3rd down call. From the gun, here's Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
3 and out.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
In punt formation for the Texans.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Texans 14, Jaguars 7.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 37-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He'll throw complete to Gus Edwards. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Rivers on 3rd and 2. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like legs.
Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball's moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the 1st down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell?
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Lets it fly deep for Cobb, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So this is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up third.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
3rd down.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 9 yards.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On first down, Watson lets it fly deep for Cobb. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Florida, C.J. Henderson. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Rivers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up
after the incompletion. Here now, 3rd and 2. Play fake, Rivers. And oh, he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown.
Fairbairn lining up for the extra point.
So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try? And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Texans.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Final play of the half, Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Rivers now to throw on first down. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A pass complete here to Conley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
47-yard line.
First down, Rivers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Throwing again. Rivers on second and 10. He'll get this to Edwards out of the backfield. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run. A first down. So first and 10 now in Houston territory at the 30-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
That's the reason we got for circle round twice for the arm, boy. If you know, you know.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now it's Edwards, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Ball carrier.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Again, it's Edwards. And dropped at the 35, but able to display some strength on the run. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
Edwards, the ball carrier. Garyon Conley on the tackle.
And he'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the Texans' 29-yard line.
They'll try to throw here. Rivers setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
That's good.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run once more with Edwards. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Rivers. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Whitney merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start with a handoff to Johnson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
The ball carrier brought down at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Johnson, the ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. Again, it's Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Screen play, Johnson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. The first down carry here for Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. From the gun, Watson going deep here for Stills. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Now, I'm starting to wonder, Charlie, 5 interceptions. Is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, The manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
2-yard line.
To throw again, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Terrell Suggs picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
It's just me and you.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And that will be incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Desperation time. Rivers on fourth down. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from fourth down to first. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
On the slant, this is Chark.
Complete to DJ.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 30-yard line.
Rivers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Edwards.
That's good.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18. 11 yards there, first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
Ball carrier.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Rivers to throw, and it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And he puts it through.
That will tie the game, 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Here comes Cobb. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Joe Schobert, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
About the return, the Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. First throw in OT for Watson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Johnson.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And this time he's not going anywhere. DJ Hayden, the corner, in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Buying time to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to him, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done. Now they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action now. Rivers. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it.
A gain of 4. It's now
they stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this down to about the 30-31-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 3rd and medium. They opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner.
6-yard attempt.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there. It's an empty possession, and there's no worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Well, how about this? The very, very rare tie that we just witnessed. Hard to believe.
You don't see it very often. A bonus period of football, yet both teams go home a little bit unsatisfied.